Time is the best, but most undervalued asset we have. We must learn to use it appropriately. Welcome to Learn, Inspire, Achieve, where we teach you a new way of thinking and living. Subscribe for more of the best tips and tricks on personal development and entrepreneurship. Since the beginning of the world, the concept of time has baffled us as human beings. The passage of time has always existed, but the calculation of time was invented by itself. Telling time was an idea created by humans to bring order and sense to our lives while we float on this big rock in the middle of space. Think about it. If we had no sense of time or how to measure it, we wouldn't know when to go to work or when our favorite TV show was coming on. The sad reality is that time is a depreciating asset. You will never get any of this back. Every day you wake up is one more day marked off of your life. As depressing as it sounds, it's important for us to understand this. There's no going back. The actions you take today will determine your future, and when the future comes, you cannot go back and change things. In this way, what we do with our time is what we do with our lives, so we must learn to manage it better. Here are 6 time management tips to help you get more out of your time. Number 1, do a time audit. Put simply, a time audit is when you keep track of what you do and for how long during your day. Doing a time audit allows you to see how you're spending your time on a daily and even weekly basis. It's an eye-opener to some when they see that they're spending 5 hours a night binging Netflix or when their screen time is off the charts. Time audits will have you rethinking your life big time, but it's a great first step in understanding what you could be doing differently. Number 2, set a schedule. Scheduling makes some people barf, but I truly believe scheduling your day out makes way for massive productivity. It's also good to note that true productivity doesn't mean being 100% productive every day. It can mean taking breaks, spending time with friends and family, or getting your oil changed. Setting a schedule allows you to get important tasks done while also being able to take breaks and do other things. You don't think there's a lot of time in a day until you actually plan your days out. Then you understand how much you can really get done, and it's shocking. Take a Sunday and plan out your next week. Schedule when you'll wake up, what time you'll work, eat, and play, and plan when you go to bed. You'll find that there is so much more that you could or could not be getting done. Number 3, prioritize important tasks. There's a huge difference between being busy and being productive. Being busy means having a lot to do, while being productive is about actually getting crap done efficiently. You'll find the difference between busy and productive when you ask yourself this question: did I get at least one step closer to achieving my overall goals for the day, week, or month? If you find that you didn't make any progress at all and didn't create any real change, you may need to reprioritize your tasks. For instance, if your goal for the month is to sign on 25 clients to your service, then your main priority should not be working on your service more. Your main priority should be cold calling potential clients, doing demos, and finding leads. The best way to know how a task should be prioritized is to follow the Eisenhower matrix. If a task is urgent and important, do it now. If it's important but not urgent, schedule it. If it's urgent but not important, delegate it to someone else. And if it's not important and not urgent, don't spend your time on it. Number 4, set a deadline for tasks. If you're anything like me, then you get really excited and ambitious about a new project you want to start. However, it seems like this project drags and drags because you don't have a definite date it needs to be done by. This is when setting deadlines becomes a great idea. By setting a deadline to finish a project, you're more likely to get it done in that amount of time. And if you're brave enough, add some risk to it. For instance, if your goal is to finish writing your book in 6 months, find a friend and tell them you will give them $500 if your book is not finished in 6 months. Putting risk on your tasks drives motivation and helps you actually get it done instead of putting it off until tomorrow. Number 5, organize your surroundings. One of the biggest time wasters in human history is clutter. Clutter will have you spending 20 minutes looking for jeans that are sitting under a pile of clothes on a chair in your bedroom. Clutter will have you spend 5 minutes frantically searching for your keys when they are in your coat pocket. Disorganization in your physical and digital world will cause you to waste so much time. The solution to this issue is simple. Keep your surroundings organized so that you don't have to go on a search and rescue mission for your name tag. Clean your home and go through your electronics, and get rid of anything that doesn't fit a purpose or fill a need. Then, create systems and habits to help you keep up your organization so you don't get into a mess again. Not only does this reduce stress, but it also saves you so much time. Number 6. Do not multitask. The issue with multitasking is that our brains are incapable of high-level functioning when doing multiple things at once. If you've ever tried to listen to music with words and read a book at the same time, you'll know that it can be difficult to stay focused. It's the same thing when trying to do other tasks at once. Your brain can't keep up, so instead of doing your best on a task, your work becomes half-assed. As an entrepreneur, it's so important that your work is done to the best of your ability and with excellence. If you are focused on doing too much, you will not get the best results, and ultimately you will be wasting time. In business and in life, time is one of the biggest assets you have. It's very limited, so how you spend it matters. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed this and found some value from it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you haven't already. We post content on entrepreneurship, wealth creation, and personal development twice a week, so you don't want to miss out. I will see you in the next video.